see how Twitter reacted to the Arsenal loss last night with some absolute golden content doing the rounds. So take it away.
Well, I don't even need what's called audio for this. Just watching the meltdowns at Troops is absolutely fantastic. He's been a big Arteta out, but he started to back him. But he looks like he's starting to pay for that now, which is absolutely fantastic. Paul O'Keefe says the much maligned point at Anfield now means Tottenham only need a draw at Norwich on the last day instead of having to go to win. And that's a fair point. I thought, last few minutes of that game, we were settling for a point, and maybe we should have gone on to win. Or to be fair, we nearly did score in the last minute, but that draw means a lot. Liverpool away. That draw in the end means that we only need a draw on the final day, and that could be the difference. Which
at that point, I left the stadium quite dejected because we didn't get the win, and we thought we could have got the win, but that point's looking good at the moment. Yeah,
looking very good. This is brilliant. Tottenham's liked tweets yesterday. They liked the Arsenal tweeting defeat at St James's Park. Absolutely fantastic. Documentary of the century says FTBL was all or nothing. Everyone's looking forward to that. Can't look.
I saw one where they there's a car alarm going off outside, but I saw where someone crossed out the all and just had nothing.
Brilliant. Terry Fleur says Mikel Arteta has lost 32% of his Premier League games, which is which Arteta ranks in between Solskjaer and Big Sam in terms of percentage of losses. He does lose a lot of games.
They've lost 26 games over the last 2 seasons.
It's mad. That's
26.
Crazy. That's crazy amount of games. The account Are Arsenal at it again says yes enormously. Since it says 9/11 guard leave my club says since Arteta came Spurs played their last CL game, dropped out the top 4, sacked Mourinho, hired Mason left, hired Nuno, sacked Nuno, hired Conte, and then have now gotten back into the top 4 whilst people still thinking top 6 is successful.
I just love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I love how they thought they were ahead of us as well in their process.
I tweeted out saying that Arsenal basically have no more excuses after yesterday. No ref excuses to blame, no missed chances to rue, no selection to complain about, nothing but their own ability and mentality. And Brad Matthews says, "Oh, it was never a foul throw."
Big up, Brad Matthews.
Love it. Love Brad. Welcome back to Europa League. It's one of my favourite memes as always. Absolutely fantastic stuff.
Bring it back.
Arsenal crumble, says Michael Hamilton. Fantastic.
So is this going to be our 6th year in a row above Arsenal?
This will be year number 6, yeah.
Year number 6. I mean, before they know it, it's going to be 10 years.
Hopefully.
It's going to be 10 years.
As long as Conte's here, they won't finish above us, that's for sure.
And, they couldn't finish above us when we had Jose. They couldn't finish above us when Poch wasn't exactly on the best form as well.
Yeah.
Before they know it, it will be 10 years. And when we were younger, going in school, it was unfathomable to think that we would even get 1 year above them.
Yeah, they were, 20 or something, weren't they, above us?
Exactly.
So, yeah, and look, we're building up back. We're getting our revenge. This is Jonathan Greenwood.
Big up Newcastle fans TV.
I don't know if there's audio on this, but this is... Our Newcastle fans chanting Champions League. You're having a laugh.
Accent in it as well.
Yeah.
Champions League. Yeah, you're having a laugh. Love it.
Absolutely brilliant. And they were absolutely brutalising the Arsenal yesterday. Those Newcastle fans, absolutely fantastic. It was a great atmosphere.
Chobby60 in the comments says 2,193 days to be exact, guys.
For what? What's since they've... Oh, fantastic. Love it. Absolutely love it. Here's another picture. Arsenal, Champions League going one way, Arsenal going the other way. Yeah. Fantastic. Premier League panel tweeted out saying Conte provided a template versus Arsenal. Pressing high isn't necessarily what hurts Arsenal, but when they play into midfield, Spurs hurt them with their mid-press. It was similar from Newcastle, who applied intense pressure from Bruno and Joelinton. That brick wall penned Arsenal in. And absolutely right. I think we definitely did provide a template.
They completely suffocated them last night. Every time Arsenal won the ball back, Newcastle had 2 or 3 men completely surrounding them, mainly Joelinton and Bruno Guimaraes. The way they were winning the ball back was just so impressive yesterday. Yeah. So impressive.
And Socko Analysis says, devastating result for Arsenal, not just for this season, but for the next few years with Champions League. Spurs will be a lot stronger next season. United won't be as bad as they've been this year. Newcastle will be in the mix within a few years, which is true. Maybe you never know if they have a mad summer. You never know.
I'm telling you now, Newcastle will be fighting Arsenal for the top 7 next season.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right the way they're going. And haven't even mentioned City, Liverpool and Chelsea. Given the timeline, Arteta's project desperately needed Champions League this season, would have given the club a head start over Tottenham and United in terms of mentality, belief and attracting players. With Conte and Kane staying, Son new contract and Champions League football, Spurs now have a big edge in that regard. And it's absolutely right. I think that's absolutely right. There's another Seattle Spurs tweeting out that. Fantastic. Piers Morgan tweeting out yesterday, we should have kept Aubameyang, got rid of Arteta and hired an experienced manager who can manage world-class talent, whose process we actually can trust. I think the fact
Did he tweet that last night?
Yeah.
Because I think he tweeted the identical tweet after North London derby.
He definitely tweeted that last night, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's true. I think it doesn't come under. I think the fact that Aubameyang has been so lethal when he's gone back to when he's gone to Spain, I think proves that he's not finished. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of the talk around him in January was he's just finished. He's gone past it. You know, he's 30, whatever he is, 31, 32. He doesn't have it in him.
He is the player that he was maybe a couple of years back.
Still, I think he's still got the ability to be scoring 15, 20 goals a season.
He is miles better than Nketiah and Lacazette. That's just the facts.
I think he's still got the ability to be scoring. Look at like 15, 20 goals, between 15 and 20 goals a season, which is invaluable. And you look at Jamie Vardy, he's 35 and he's still got a decent goal scoring record. You know what I mean? So I think the fact that Aubameyang and Arteta couldn't reconcile and they ended up letting him go on a free definitely is a blot against Arteta for me, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree. And he seems to be falling out with players a lot, Arteta.
They could have done with Saliba. He got Young Player of the Year,
yeah.
William Saliba.
Probably could have done with Guendouzi as well towards the end.
Yeah, 100%. And all these things would have cost him, I think.
El Dante in the comments says, Aubameyang is from Gabon. He's not finished.
Brilliant. Matt Law, big up to him. He says, Conte has to be a contender for Manager of the Year if Spurs complete the job on Sunday.
Unfortunately, that's already been done. He's not even there.
They weren't going to make Europe again, let alone Champions League. Since he arrived, different style to both Guardiola and Klopp, but every bit as good as both, in my opinion.
Who's done a better job in terms of from where they picked up the team to where they are now? Antonio Conte or Eddie Howe?
It's a tough one because Howe's gone from like relegation at bottom. They didn't win in 14 games, hadn't won a game, and to get them into close to a top half finish is incredible. But to get Tottenham actually into that top 4 from where they were, it's a close one. I think I'll just edge with Conte. I'm a Tottenham fan, obviously, but I think I'll just edge with Conte. But to be fair, the way he's got
How many points
Newcastle playing
top 4 when he took over Conte?
I don't know.
That far away, were we?
It was only 10 games in, so naturally it wasn't going to be that far.
Yeah.
But I get, but Newcastle, I guess what he's done with Joe Linton and stuff, but he has had a big help in January. He had a lot of funds to spend in January to get what he wanted.
Yeah, I mean, he brought in Bruno Guimaraes, brought in Trippier,
brought in Target,
Wood, yeah.
So he's like, I think obviously Conte got Bentancur and Kulusevski, but he had a bit of a tighter budget to kind of bit more constraints in Newcastle.
They don't have as much as a pull, Newcastle, and they couldn't bring in maybe the talent that they can bring in maybe this summer.
Yeah, it's also true. Let me try and it won't let me look at it after 10 games. It's a bit annoying.
Never mind.
All right. Kevin A says, going to celebrate when you only need a point against relegated Norwich to secure CL football, but remembering you support Spurs. And there's Hassan who doing the famous Hassan Utul thing, famous meme. Just calm down. As much we probably have it. Arsenal's last hope, says Football Ramble. A beef lasagna.
That is literally their last hope.
That is literally, I'm not even joking.
It's
actually the only thing that they can get him is if we actually have an illness or something.
I was watching AFTV last night, and a guy called Julian. Did you watch his interview outside the stadium?
I saw a clip of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
So he was saying, it's not over, they're still Spurs. And like Robbie actually came in and butted in the interview and was like, what do you mean it's not over? Of course it's over. And they were like getting in squabbles, and then at the end of it, it was like, you never know, someone could feed them a dodgy lasagna. They're even thinking about it themselves, which is actually quite dodgy, by the way.
Yeah, I know, don't want to give them any ideas. There's Arteta again with the crying face after the game.
This filter is the best filter in the world. Did you see the one that they did with Xhaka?
Yeah, it's so good, so good. I love this filter, but it doesn't even look like Arteta's got a filter on when they put it on him. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, so good, so good. The camera crew filming Arsenal's All or Nothing series yesterday, absolutely fantastic. The Frenchican says Arteta went from we'll win the CL within 3 years to we're not qualifying for CL within 3 years. Failed process.
We'll win the CL within 3 years.
Well, that's what Willian said. Do you remember when Willian said Arteta sold me the project. First year we'll get Champions League. No, first year we get Champions League. Second year. First year we get Europe, second year we get Champions League, and third year we win Champions League. That's what he said. And then William was gone after a year, wasn't it?
Actually, what did they gave him like 300 grand a week and then paid him off after.
No, he they got lucky there.
Yeah.
This the Arsenal shapes: pentagon, hexagon, octagon, top four gone. Is that one? Absolutely fantastic stuff. And then Albino says Arsenal have scored fewer goals in each of the 3 seasons under Arteta than they have in any season since Bruce Rioch.
Wow.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
They don't score many goals.
Keep trusting it.
They're not as it goes under the radar as well that they've got a lot of praise for their defence, haven't they? This season, Benoit and Gabriel. They haven't
propaganda,
but they haven't kept a clean sheet. I think in 10 games.
Yeah.
I don't think they kept a clean sheet. Even in the wins they had, they were conceding loads of goals.
Their defence of late has been very shaky, in my opinion. Very shaky.
I can agree. And let's just quickly look at Reddit while we're here. Look at some posts that I've saved. Tottenham yesterday. Gandalf crowning Arsenal the new bottle jobs. There you go. I think you can ask if they've been crowned that a while ago, because the last few seasons they've had some capitulations.
They have
big time,
and Spurs have as well. But I think the actual term Spursy is more relevant for Arsenal these days than it is for Tottenham.
I agree. I completely agree with that. Here's Tottenham fans' last few days. They got the North London derby.
Gotta love Vince McMahon.
Tottenham being Burnley, then Arsenal losing to Newcastle, and then realising you got the all or nothing as well after. Absolutely brilliant.
That's literally seems like me in the past week.
This is the Champions League lift. You got City and Liverpool entering. Wait for it. This was quite funny. I thought this video. You got Spurs and then Chelsea coming in after. Then you you got the Arsenal fan. Close the lift.
But actually, when these new rules come in, Arsenal would have actually got Champions League in this situation, wouldn't they?
Yes.
So it's actually like in the future, it's going to make it so much easier to get Champions League.
If an
English team gets to the semis, right?
Yeah, if it's not technically like that straight. It's just about the coefficient. But if in terms of how this would have worked in 5 of the last 6 years, 5th place would have got a Champions League spot in England.
And so due to the nature of the Premier League and how strong the Premier League clubs are, it's probably not going to change much.
Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, Barcelona still needs to finish 5th. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's going to be what it's going to mean is it's going to get tougher to finish 5th. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be even more competition. But that's it for now from social media. I guess we'll start taking callers. Is anyone there in the back end?
All right. Let's move on. Let's go to some.